Yes, Judge. All praise unto the Most High. Praise the Lord. Yes, I. Kick back in my thing, you know. Weird, surprising. Bless. Love. Don't know good over evil people. Yes, sir, you don't know it is the earth, man. Love, bless. Thank you very much. Bless up. All praises unto the Most High, you don't know, you know. And one God we say, you know, is it. And just that. Yes, my people got up. Somebody tell somebody ready is on. Yes, I. Yes, man. Yes, I. The blessings, the peace and blessings, you know, for the entire earth. You don't know. I the red fireman this. Earth, man. Fit over 50. Hey, guys, today, you know, look at me. Oh, beautiful I look. Look at me, guys. See there? Oh, all the colors there, you know? Nice and then something there. See? And sit up and is he there? Is he there? Is he there? And I say, oh God bless no one curse people. That's the way you have to do the thing. Show people themselves power good over evil, we tell them, you know. And that's why we hold down the colors, the most two strongest colors, you know. Burn all the iniquity and over your work and then people burn them up, you know. Yes, my people. All praise unto the Most High. So, Revelation prophecy. I take a little time out to come out to just give you guys the good news. Good in one way. It good. Good news, but it bad too. See? Because it's a balance. So, you are ready to hear it now? I've been talking about it now. See it now? We're going to talk about Russia. See? We are going to talk about Russia and Ukraine. Our people remember, you know, people prophecy, you know. Remember Ukraine one time was America's enemy, you know, people. Remember that, you know. I don't forget things, you know. Remember Ukraine, you know. One time never in America. And when America build the something like the UN nation, but they were named the military name and build them nation, they were all there, so Max, my boy there, to join. My boy never want to join. Say, alright, now he might regret it. The NATO countries, them, will create a alliance to keep order. Because white people, listen now, Putnam now. Remember, I know, Germany people. Germany, I said. Germany used to kick Russia's butt a lot. Germany used to oppress Russia. Yes, people. Hard time. Russia never liked Germany. Because Germany used to give them hell. And in the time of Adolf Hitler, when the British and the American and the French and the rest of the people, the rest of the nation, them come together and say, them are going to take up and stop Germany with what Germany doing unto the people, them executing the people, them. What are the people? Yeah. I say my camera is deep. Yeah. You hear me, people? You hear me? So let's go. When Adolf Hitler decided that he was gonna try to conquer the world, because we read about the so-called Alexander the Great. See? We read about him and his mission was to conquer the world. Till him buck up and India gave him a hard fight. India kill him with obia and science and woo. He could not. hang out, run, get sick. So Adolf Hitler now is another one. He want to try genocide them people then I go on like he want to control the world. He want to have the best Olympians, best at everything. In them time that Germany was very powerful. Germany had certain things that the rest of the world never even heard about or know about. See? And Germany had the capability. And Germany used to press Russia. And Russia never liked it. So when when Germany decided to do what he was doing to genocide his people and kill his Jewish people and deal with them way there, the world didn't stand for it. The world never stand for it. And the world make Germany pay. Now, Russia now is a country where we know it's a hothead. Remember, KGB and all of them, a long time they in a competition with America. The KGB and CIA been going at it, them spying on each other. They have to have the best. It's superpower. No, we always know that America and Russia was the only two superpower, but not anymore. There's a lot of other countries superpower. China is a superpower. North Korea is a superpower because they have nuclear activity and then something, the nuclear bomb and then something. Yeah, they have nuclear plants and stuff like that. So it's a superpower, but how they call it, GGP. It can maintain to support itself to go to war. It kind of war where North Korea go war thing. It have weapons, but the people them they don't have capability and stamina. They malnourished. They don't have certain thing for give the people them. It show you the army big, but the army is weak. Yeah. So no, Russia now. Whereas in the Bible, it claims Russia as Oshgog. Alright? And it says there that Oshgog want to fight America a long time, Russia never liked America. I can remember, when they get rid of Germany, them set up something for Germany that the scientists that Germany did have was top scientists. And these scientists spread. Majority of them come here in America. Majority of German scientists, majority of them take refuge here. Even more. And do you know there was Jewish people that the German Adolf Hitler had as top scientists and he never killed them? He was top scientists. Because the same book where I was talking about, say, Secret Medicine of the Underground. It is that same book that holds a lot of herbal medicine and enough things in it. And that book is written by one of these doctors, top doctors, where was one of these guys that was into the house of Adolf Hitler. So they destroyed Germany. And when they destroyed Germany, a lot of the scientists, America adopted. Then come here. Them scatter, but majority come here. And Germany now is here. But Germany is in America right now. Germany is over where it is, but really and truly, it's run. Germany can never really have a air base, a air defense or them something there. It can't go on with anything there, because right now it is essential. It cannot have none of them something there. Have an army, yes, but it can't have like air ability. It's for air base and them something there. All that have right here in America. So Germany top scientists is right there in America, and they are inventing and doing things. Here, now Putnam now. Like I said, the Bible speaks about Putnam. The Bible speaks about Russia and identify Russia as Oshgog. And Oshgog now is like a barbarian, could be a bully. And he is a bully. And whatever he wants, he will take. That See, Russia been running a competition with America. Russia is rich. Yeah, man. Russia is rich. And because Russia knows it's rich, it has money and has capability. It feel right now it reached to the point it has to show its capability. Because I think last year they create some type of plane that could travel in how much per seconds, you know. It could reach, then say it could fly from Russia and reach over here less than half an hour. It's a Mach speed jet. And since they get that, then it becomes very cocky, knowing they have the capability to actually attack someone fast like that. So, but it's not gonna work for Russia because the diplomacy that Russia wants to use is causing a big problem for Russia because the world is seeing Russia. And that's one of the worst things that Russia could do to itself. Why? Because it's the same thing Germany end up doing and cause Germany to take a serious blow. You cannot fight 6, 7, 8, 9 people. You can't. And now we have to watch these other countries that supports being in an embargo with Russia, and the countries that is in that embargo with Russia is China. Because China is a communist, North Korea is a communist. These communist countries are all coughed up. Now, they might not come out boldly and participate. They are like feeding, putting wood in the fire to make it blaze, pretending that they are not part of what's going on, just putting gas to make the fire blaze. So they are very mindful of what they are doing because at first they was waiting to see what America was going to do. America is a brilliant country. A lot of people expecting that America would just, because it's America, it will just fly, go over to Russia and start this. You have to use diplomacy. Russia is trying to pull out America into something. Remember, this is not just unfolding because it's two different nations, This is unfolding because it is prophecy that has to fulfill. Okay? These are what Russia is doing. Russia is teasing America. Russia wants to break the what they call it, the I just said it a while ago, some nation. Waco nation, these people that comes together that create this alliance with these other countries. Russia does not want that over there because he believes that the West is infiltrating and they're too close. He does not want that. He wants all his neighbors to be under his authority. That will give him more of a capability to able to, watch his back and his front and all of that there. So like I said, these countries that is backing Russia does not really care about them. Russia is not, he doesn't care. They don't care, but right now Russia will use them as a front to do his dirty job. So Russia does not want to be blamed just to say, okay, I went to war, it's just me. He wants to make it be like, yo, yeah, I did that, but I had other people that could see with what I am saying, and I have that, So he doesn't want Russia doesn't want it to be like it's just a Russian thing. So he's trying to get other countries involved, okay? And it's the same diplomacy that in a sense that America is using, because America has other countries out that is into the Waco thing here. They connect, and America care about them. That's why America is sending troops to protect these countries, these neighborhood countries that is under the embargo with the with the alliance with these other European countries. Now, Russia does not want to be nothing with any European country, and his thing is, even that's why they're gonna sanction him, like say he can't do this, he can't sell this, close banks, do that, whatever, vodka, whatever. But there's always a backdoor, because remember, he got China. He and China is cahoofed up. They're best friends, and China is a communist country. China will give aid to Russia, just like vice versa. Russia will give aid to China if China did need aid. So these two, and they're two mass countries. They're two mass. These two countries here has the capability, but what makes us strong is all the allies that we have. We have Japan, we have Israel, we have England, we have France, even though sometimes France be fronting sometimes. But we have a whole lot of people, and that's it's coming to the borderline with Putin, because Putin ended up doing the same thing, like I said, that Adolf Hitler did. He's biting too much that he could chew, and maybe he thought probably if he do this again, like I said, every action is a reaction. I don't think that he just going into this knowing that he know America and other countries will not allow this, unless he believed, like I said, because of the capability that he got, that he could able to take care of that fight. But as you could see, the country where he's trying to take over, they doesn't even have the air power that Russia has, and yet still, these people are fighting on the ground, and they're giving them a hard time. They're giving uh these guys a hard time. Give me a minute. Yeah, so so they're giving them a hard fight. Ukraine is giving them a hard fight. And if Ukraine had air power, I guess they would damage Russia. So, and like I said, then they're attacking Ukraine from all angles. Ukraine is in the middle, and like I said, you got the Russian troops, and you got more Russian troops, and you got more Russian troops, and then you got neighborhood countries that do not like the Ukraine, that is cahoofing up with um Putin, and they figure that they're gonna get something out of that. So, okay, but I love how America is doing the whole thing. Hey, people, go ahead and smash the like button. You're here with the Red Shot Black Star. Sit and have a chat with Red. You know what I mean? This is what it is. It's real talk, man. And so, what Russia is doing, Russia is playing a game. He's trying to pull out America, bring America out. And America knows that. Russia wants to proclaim a certain title, and by how he wants to do that is the same thing he wants to enforce himself against his people. I say Ukraine is doing good as how Ukraine is. If Ukraine been holding up for a long time, what is it, 30 years or whatever, how much years it is, they've been holding up, and these people should able to they fly their own flag. They are not flying a Russian flag. They fly their own Ukraine flag. So there has been to the point where the Ukraine people a people that is a nation of people that should be able to make decisions on their own. I don't think Russia, who calls herself mother, is not the mother of Ukraine. And I don't think, even though one time Ukraine drank the soup, the poison juice, and had certain feelings towards America, but this is what it is in life. Sometimes people work out the differences. Now you see the oppressor that one time that's why I say be careful of your friends. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful of your friends because like I said, Ukraine and Russia was friends. So but sometimes it takes a while for you to see your friends. And when you get to see your friends and you don't want a part of them and you decide to, hey, I'll do better by myself. That friend just wants to be your friend so bad and you don't want to be his friend. So now he's mad and he's going to kill you if he have to. So as you can see, that's what Russia want to do. Because Russia's doing it for a purpose, like I said. And the purpose is to gain more turf and gain more power. And he's trying to cripple Ukraine to have Ukraine to accept him by force in a very sneaky way. Or I think that he knows Putnam know what he's doing, and Putnam wants to show his capability and his air power. And I think that America being a superpower for a very long time, and it's like the old lion and or the two lions. After a while, one lion will want to try the other male to see that he wants to dominate him. America right now is the head, and Russia is trying every way to melt. So that's why we have a lot of things like cryptocurrency, and we have a lot of other stuff because there are other rich people. You don't live here. They always ring my bell. They do not live in my apartment. So they're trying to really break the American value, the American dollar, the American currency, the American money. They trying to break the dollar by enabling them to create a new money flow. And Russia has the ability, actually, Russia is rich. People believe that Russia is poor. Russia actually is real rich. There's a lot of billionaires and zillionaires living in Russia. They got money. And I'm talking about money, real money, money. They got guap. So Russia wants to be the head of the New World Order. They can't have two males living in the same two male crabs living in the same hole. America been on top for a long time. Russia don't like that. Russia want to shine, just like China want to shine. China, they let you ever play Pac-Man? That used to be the games back in the days. You know what I mean? Or you going around eating all these little things, but they have these little guys who chases you, and as soon as you eat like one of the fruits or something, you change into a bigger Pac-Man, and you could eat them, and they run away from you. So it's like this. Everybody trying to nibble on the cheese, and some will get caught, and some will eat and get fat until after a while they gonna start get slim again because it's gonna change. The wind gonna blow on the other side. It's gonna get rough. So this is what's going on with Putnam now is really pounding Ukraine, really pounding Ukraine real hard. And I have to give it to Ukraine, man. I have to give it to Ukraine. I gotta give it to Ukraine, man, because you know what? Ukraine is all alone, bro, and that's crazy. Ukraine is all alone, fighting this big bear, this monster. on its own. And the Ukrainians, the Ukrainians, I have to say, man, you all have a lot of heart, man, a lot of guts, and may God bless you all in battle, because this is a bully thing going on here, and to see your guys, picking up arms and saying, listen, we not giving up our home. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna let your Russians come over here and take over what is ours, man. We've been free. We've been doing our own thing. We have our own culture. We have our own, values. Your value and my value is not the same. The Ukrainians, they value, the way they value life is different. And it's not to say I don't like Russian people. I love Russian people. I have Russian friends. But I'm saying what Putnam is doing actually is actually outrageous. And I think that, like, what the nations of the world is doing, coming together to stop this second Adolf Hitler in his state of mind. That's like, you want to tell me what can I do? What could I do in my own backyard or in my home? And I don't think if these people does not, if the Ukrainians does not wants to allow the Russians to come in and take over the country, the turf, and they have every right to do that. They have every right to, for what they believe in, to fight for it. I mean, if you believe into something, if you really believe with your heart, soul, mind, and body, you believe into something, man, you will not let nobody take nothing from you. You're not gonna let nobody take. So I really understand the Ukrainians. I feel the pain and the separation and the agony, and I will give them two farms something. I'll say fight like never, because you can't have a dictator just trying to come and turn your world upside down. Coming with his ways, his ideologies, his energy. The Ukrainian people is not they're their own kind of people. They're their own in their own place. And I just watch it like that for every other nation that's on the face of the earth. How other people or other nations just figure that, okay, I'm better than you, or I'm stronger than you. And this is what with Russia. Russia sit there, study Ukraine, and know that, okay, Ukraine look like a pushover. I could just go and kick them in the butt. I could go with and piss on his doorstep. What he gonna do? And I think Russia being studying Ukraine, but also I think what, even though Russia been studying Ukraine, I think also Russia has underestimated the Ukrainian people, because I figured that Russia believed that he was just gonna tell the Ukrainian people that, listen, I'm gonna come over there at whatever time, and when I come in, you'll give me a grand finale when I come in, or get ready for your, step aside, kick your president or your leadership out. No, I'm the rightful guy who's coming. He thought that's what was gonna happen, so he uses a tactic that he's gonna match in with all his troops and all that, and figure that these people will just holler back and allow him to do what he wants. But sometimes you see your ego could really be your downfall, because I bet you wasn't expecting that these people would stand up and fight. And like I said, I could see in what I am seeing on the telly, on how the vehicles are blowing up, and how these Ukrainians are really tearing stuff up. They are really pounding, and as you could see, they Russians. It's not only Russians attacking these people. These people have other people that is on the outskirts that has problems with them, or that just believe that if they don't do what Mother Russia said, they will be under attack. So they say, okay, we don't have the capability. We'll just do what Mother Russia said. If Mother Russia said go to war for her, we'll sacrifice for her because we know that she'll give us a break. But what they don't understand is just like today is um, these people here that is on the attack. Tomorrow it will be them, and Russia just wants to show the world that listen, man, I'm not staying laying down anymore. I'm ready here to rumble. I'm ready to rumble, and I'm gonna start my nonsense. And you gotta watch all these countries, especially China. China is there on the slow tip, acting like it's a very peaceful guy. China has a big plan, and I need the countries to understand China's plan. China is looking to expand its nation all over the world. China is doing the same thing that England, France, and America did. Send people places, give them a little grant, some money that they could able to live there, buy some land, have children. China's doing the same thing. China is sending, giving people like they just win this, their whole family. Sometimes the Chinese family could have 26, 13, whole family win a whole trip to go to Africa, to leave. How about as much babies? Now you know in China, you can't have no 5, 6 babies. They're not gonna allow it. But now the Chinese government that tells you you living in China, you can't have 5 children. They gonna kill you for that. Now they're giving you a free pass to go to overseas, abroad, a different country. You could go over there. Forget about China. We know where you at. We talk to you now and then. You have children as much as possible. I have Chinese. So they could go anywhere they want. They got money. Start a little business. Start having children. Become such a citizen in the place. Have the children there. The children grow. If it's Jamaica, they speak Jamaican. Trinidad, they speak Trinidadian. Guyanese, they speak Guyanese. They go to Barbados, they speak Belgian. They wherever they go, and then now you have a new breed of Chinese people, and they know your language. After a while, that young man gonna go back to China with the knowledge of the people that's over there. Then if he send them all over the world, when they're coming back with all the knowledge, bring it back to China. They teach it in the schools in China. The things that all the other people we from the islands and all over the world does, Europeans used to do it before. They saw back then where you find the European people just go anywhere, Africa, anywhere, they just go. They just go. And then some of them do trade and some of them, yeah, they do that. Europeans, a lot of Europeans used to do it. The Tibetan monks do it. They do it and they go and they if they in a place they preach, they go around, they do their thing. After a while, their whole key thing is to make a lot of money, enough money to create another temple, build that temple over there, and so on, so on, and so on, and so on. And as much people that they could get to come in to how they call it, to confirm. You know, that's how it could be. So everybody's doing their own thing with China is there, and China don't want to start no war yet. It's not that China don't want to go to war, because China does not like America. Simple. They will do business, good business. But everybody's watching that America being too long. So China really want to go. Like 50 years ago, 60 years ago, China was a dump. Everybody know that. But China is hard working. China have dedication. China has this. togetherness, where because there are people that could endure pain and suffering, and they could embrace the pain as a community, as one, they get strong because you're always stronger in a group. You're always stronger as a mass. You're stronger. So China has always a certain way in this life. China has come and put it together and said, I think China has the first or the second, the biggest people, the most people is in China. And China has sits and say, if I have the most people in my country, more than any other country, then I could start sending my people all over the world. And I could send funding for them and have them to start owning property. Then you find properties passing down from generation to generation. By the time you check it out, this one could fly from China and move into your place and own your whole country. And something with us blacks, and this is the thing what I have to say, what's going on there, it all boils down to the same thing that Putnam is doing. Sometimes even when you come together as a set of people, if the person that is in charge is not in their right senses, is a demon, confusing, a bully, advantage taking, they will bring their country, they'll run it to the ground. Because look at this now. What Russia is doing, they're not gonna go undone. People are dying. They're bombing their houses. They're doing this is a violation under certain human rights. It's a big violation. So my son is always doing this. Every time I'm on a live, he will just. I know he ain't feeling too good, but he been doing this from morning, and I'm trying to not to pay him no mind. But right now he know I'm doing a live, so he's over there doing all this noise. But anyway, people, go ahead and smash the like button. Hey, people, do not forget I have a new channel called Red Bust of Sweat TV. Go over there and be a subscriber, please. Or this channel, this new channel is only calisthenics. I got to put 2 videos in this week. Only calisthenics, and these different styles of calisthenics is to help to build you up and to advance you, okay? And they're excellent. So go and be a subscriber on Red's Bust Up Sweat TV, and do not forget I have the GoFundMe, and it's always into the notification into my description box. It's always there. And y'all could go to my GoFundMe and donate, okay, for the cause. Because like I said, I stick to my word. What I really want to do is build something in my community for the youths where they could come in, work out, stay in shape, stay on the right path, stay out of trouble, stay away from drugs. They could all learn. And I just does not want them to learn basketball, no, or football, or martial arts, or calisthenics. But even if they have elders that have certain art trade, and they could come like craft. And we want to make it little by little, but first is to establish and to able to get that. So this is what the GoFundMe is for. I put a number up there to reach that number. I don't know when. The Lord is there. God is great. They're gonna have somebody with a great heart, with a good heart, good conscience that will come through and donate to that cause. And do not forget, if you all have equipment that you're not using, like boxing gloves, punching bags and stuff, you could donate it to me. All that I need, all these things. After a while, as time go by, I'll be able to buy a new. But right now, I have money like that. So if I get donations, and sometimes, like I said, most I got is great. People do give people good things. Yeah, so I believe in that. So do not forget, go to the channel, be a subscriber. I have 2 channels now. I have the Redshot Black Star, which is the first channel that I have with 44,000. Then I just made this new channel like probably 3 weeks ago, or maybe a month, which is the Red Bus of Sweat TV. Again, Reds, put an S, REDS, Reds Bus Up Sweat TV. Go and subscribe to that channel. Be a subscriber. Help to keep the strength going, keep the power going, keep the energy. So yes, people, we come back to Putnam and Ukraine. So Oshgog is it's the name for Russia. So Russia been wanting to fight America, but in the Bible, it says God is holding Oshgog with a hook in his mouth like a fish, pulling him back until a certain time. See, Russia cannot start this war right now. Russia cannot start this war right now. Because the war with America and Russia and China has to fall in the time of the Antichrist. The Antichrist has to sit to guide the people, set the people to war. The war will go. And after the war, all of these timings and all of these things come, okay, the Antichrist will rule upon the face of the earth. Pure wickedness. Pure wickedness. If you think we're suffering now, when you get to see that you're really living in hell, to see the capability of one human being to the next, you ain't gonna believe that you're alive when you see the capability of the wickedness. So then we know there's a lot of people apart just away from the torturing, the guns, the murdering, and the bombings and all that. A lot of people gonna die. This war ain't gonna just, but again, it says America is gonna be the one that's gonna be victory over any nation that try to fight against America right now. Russia, any one of them, China, they gonna lose. I guarantee you that, bro. Or else, if that's a no-no, then the Bible is not authentic. America goes to war with any country right now, I guarantee you, America will win. Because God has blessed America to be the head. It's the little horn. America is the little horn. America is the one that Most High raised from the head of the great dragon that was slain. Remember, Rome was the empire. When these people say, but Red, what are you talking about? And Rome is there. Rome, Vatican, all that is there. But remember, one time was the church that runs everything. Remember that? Remember, one time was the church that, who had more authority more than the church? Now the church doesn't have authority like it hold at one time. No matter the Pope and all of that. Yeah, the Pope is still there, the bishop, all that. They're still there because they're under the queenship. Okay? But, excuse me. All of what you see going on here, that's like a teaser, like a myth, in a certain sense. It's like a make-believe. Playing with your upstairs if you allow them to. It could happen to you, and you could feel the reaction of it on a physical level. Okay? All of them playing the same part. All the leaders of the earth that wants to take over, they want a genocide. They all have a plan. They're a bunch of seeds of evil men. Doesn't matter who they are. They all have a plan. It's just some wants to accept the plan that some has, because the process of that's why I hate the process. Because little by little it's killing you. The ideology, the state of mind that they have with that ideology and the way they're gonna play the people, it's evil too. Because they're killing the people secretly. But they have some that just cannot wait. So they just want to eradicate the people that massively start some type of stuff. And that's where you know that the time is short, because war is a business. And like I said to you, if Russia believe that now, okay, I got what it takes. I got seed under me. I got balls. And I believe that I could give America a run for its money. It is just thinking at that particular time. Sometimes when you're desperate times, you do desperate things. And I think Russia is very desperate to show the world that its capability and its ability and how strong it is. And it's underestimating this country. Because this country does not come really every minute and tell you, well, I just created that and I have this and I have that. It will tell you certain things until it uses it. No one ever see that plane that America had until after America used it in Desert Storm. That flat plane that looked like it flying, you wouldn't even see what it was. We had that day, we thought that was a spacecraft. Majority of the times when that plane was flying, most people believed that they saw a UFO. And that was America, because that moved like real fast. That moved real fast. Now, America had that, and America never showed the world about that until they went to war. I think it was Desert Storm, or some other war they had with Bush. Okay, show them what they had. And the first time they used it, they said that it worked, but it didn't work that good, because I think something about the sand went into the black, and that engine is sensitive. So they went and remodeled it, whatever, and then they had it here, and they said it was a top thing. So we had that on the Black Hawk. We saw Black Hawk went down. They made the movie about it with the Black Hawk helicopters. It was like crazy. So now, since Russia create these planes, Russia is showing that he's supreme in the air now. Now, Russia does not know what America got. Because from since the last things that America showed, the mother of all bombs, that I think it was Trump or whoever dropped that on these Middle East people. And America don't really boast and brag, tell you what it got until after you use it. Okay? Because I'm watching in Ukraine how the Ukrainians, America sent some missiles. They destroy missiles, and they're showing you when the Russian people send these missiles up to come here, how these things are missile trackers to destroy them, and it exploded and everything. So, like I said, the Ukrainian people, man, I have to say again, I have to give you a whole lot of love, man. And I have to say you're a very strong people. And this is to show the world, man, no matter how big are you, no matter how gigantic are you, from the moment I am not scared and I have the guts and the heart, and I made my mind, yeah, we could do this. I'm not gonna back down. So Ukraine is doing it, and I hope, like I said, America gotta be mindful with Russia, because Russia trying to play this tag thing. We're trying to draw America in it. So if you draw America in it and America get in it, China gonna wanna come in it, or North Korea gonna wanna come in it. He's doing it to get people in it. So that's why America said, man, look, I'm not gonna go in it, but there's certain rules and regulations and codes that you can violate. I'm gonna send my troops where they gotta go, Germany and where else they gotta go. I'm gonna send them there standby. Because if you make the mistake and pretend that you're gonna go through here and destroy here to get at the back here to do whatever you figure you're gonna do here, that's not gonna work. And Russia knows it. But now Russia's now he's guessing. his friend. What his friend gonna do? What is he got? Russia got friends, and you want to know what the friends, if the friends gonna help him. I think China is the very diplomatic country, and I think China, knowing that China has not finished his mission yet, I think that he's gonna tell Putnam to calm down. It's not time yet. What y'all think? Write in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about what I said. I think that's what I think. I think Putnam playing a game with an extra card in his hand, and America knows that. But America is playing a game, setting a trap on the violation section that I would protect Waco, these people here. I would protect them. And if you violate them, I have every right to defend them. So both of them are playing a game, but again, the game that Putnam is playing is not looking good on his side. And like I said, that was one of the mistakes that Adolf Hitler did. He started war with too much people. He antagonized too much people and too much different countries. And in doing that, he bite more than that he could chew. So if Putnam have any sense, he will know to chill. But then now it has gone too far, because now he can't chill. All these people, apartments that they blow up and die, families, members and friends and relatives and all that died. This is a genocide right there. So I don't know how he's going to come out of that. So I believe sometimes when you press go, you just keep going. I don't think that Putnam have any state of mind or stopping what he's doing, because he has to take it to the next level, and he does not want. I don't think he wants to stop, and then after he stops, where the other nations decide to take him to the high court, uh, and where he's gonna be charged for certain crimes. I don't think he wants to do that. I think that he started something for a reason, and he's trying to make it unfold as quick as possible. He's fed up with a lot of things. He don't like the Europeans, the system that they set up. He believes that is like to hold him down and to violate people from Russia or Ukraine. And he's trying to trick the Ukraine people to believe that he has a better plan for Ukraine, when we all know that he does not have a better plan for Ukraine. But what he wants to do with Ukraine is actually dominate Ukraine and bring Ukraine back to the way Russia used to be when it was USSR. Okay. And he wants to, if he could go back and dominate all these neighborhood countries and put them under the alliance of Russia. And that is Putnam's goal. That is his goal. He believed that if bless up, give thanks, my brother, for the what is it? I can't even see. Give thanks for the give thanks for the super chat, my brother. Love, appreciate it. So Putnam is out for war, and now he's out for war, but on the prophecy that has Revelation has given, he's moving a little too fast. Because why? The Antichrist has not allowed everybody to accept the Mac yet. That's one. Where you have to have a Mac with for buy or sell. They have not stopped people from buying or selling as yet. Even though sometimes they tell you can't sell, but people still sell in the street. People are still conducting business. People are still, a lot of people, especially with the pandemic right here, more people are vending, more people are selling. So people get an opportunity to, if you lose your job, you could go and do something, make some money instead of waiting for the government. Because the government look like it's about to be bankrupt right now. Because I tell you, war is a big business. Going into Ukraine here now, it's a lot of money again that's gonna have to be given to Ukraine. And remember, it's an investment. So America is gonna invest. The only thing I don't really like about this investments is, I just see in the Middle East, America went with the Saudis, it went with the Arab people, went over there, they fight, they lose lives over there, they create things over there, and it always come to a point where the Americans gotta leave there, and it's like being there, occupying there for how many, 3, 4, 5 years, how many years you occupy that turf. After all that fighting and all of that, eradicating all the terrorists or the people that is not, that's against the right way, you actually set peace in the place and things start booming again and everything start getting good again. And you tell me after that, it's always where something happen where order got to move out of place. So everybody gotta go. So either the Americans or the soldiers gotta move out. They gotta go back home. And right after they move out, it's like something else take place, where either another guy that was just waiting for opportunity to knock at the door comes and takes over, and he's either becomes a problem or it becomes a guy where they fix and put there. Like maybe the countries come to America and the other country come together and say, okay, we need a guy here that we know that's gonna and at first the guy was like, and they call these guys like puppets. So at first the guy was like a real puppet pulling strings and he moving. But after a while the guy becomes corrupt. The guy start moving in the back door. The guy start making businesses with other people, other countries that is not really friends with with America. So if America was giving you arms upon the alliance and the business proposals, and then you taking the same arms that I'm giving you, and you selling it for another guy that really don't like me, but now this guy has my capability, and he only get it because I. So it's like everybody, and this is why I tell you, Ukraine, they're all, it becomes enemies and then becomes friends and then becomes enemies. Because it's like they're taking turns. You gotta watch all these mighty countries like Argentina. Look at Argentina right now. Argentina is nothing. So Russia is putting herself in a predicament where it is not time for the prophecy. And if he override this, it's gonna cost him a lot. It's gonna cost Putnam a lot. And the only thing, like I said, that could happen right now is for Putnam to call back his soldiers and stop this invasion. But even though he stopped the invasion, now the Ukrainians will hold, because the other nations will hold certain laws that he broke, certain war laws or codes that he break, attacking the people like that and doing what he did. So now he's gonna have to face that. And I don't, like I said, I don't think Putnam is anywhere willing to go through that. He has made his mind, and he has a couple countries behind him, neighborhood countries behind him that he could play. And his goal is to really try to take over Ukraine as fast and swift before any other country decided, you know what? Let me give Ukraine a hand. Let me let me go and try to stop Russia, because anyhow they let Russia sit in Ukraine. Russia, you see, Russia asking for something, and sometimes people ask for things they gotta get it. And what Russia is asking for? is a cut, a whip button. Even though it's gonna cost, you're gonna pay the price. But Germany felt like Russia one time, a bullet. Germany felt like no one cannot tell it anything. It could do what it wants, and it has an idea for the world. And I think Russia has the same idea. Putnam, in fact, has the same idea that Adolf Hitler had, and it comes to the point that now he wants to put it to the test. And I think with the little capability that he just noticed that he has, that put kind of way hair on his chest, make him to be a man, and now he wants to prove his manhood to America. I always knew that Russia was lying. I think it was 1989 or 1980. I think it's 89 or 1990. Russia told the world that it gave away all its arms. And that's when Pepsi and Kentucky Fried was reintroduced into Russia again. And Russia showed you that it was all the warheads, and it was taking it down, and like it was like destroying it. But Russia lied. Russia has a lot of warheads planted in the V formation, waiting to shoot to America. Because like I said, America been up there too long. And the funniest thing is it's not funny, but the realest thing is, imagine a country wants to get rid of other country, but it has mimicked the style, pattern, the way, and all of this country to become exactly like it, but bigger. Because I'm watching China. I noticed lately, and that's real talk though, y'all guys remember Soul Train? Y'all remember Soul Train, right? I have all the funky dancing, you just, woo, break it down, break it down. Yeah, all the moves and the leg moving, the Soul Train dance, y'all remember that? And I used to watch that, I think every Saturday, Friday nights, even Sunday nights too. Apollo, we'll watch everything. And I've been noticing that, and guys, I would say when I say this, don't think I'm racist, but I need you all to overstand what I'm saying really deep. I noticed that the Chinese people, Oriental people, been learning all the hip moves that, remember back in the days, like in the 50s, like 30, 40, 50, give me a 5, back inside, you too slow and all that sweet talk, driving turkey, and that walk, we used to have that walk where, the walk was like, you coming down, you got one hand behind your back like this, you got one, you just, what's going on, turkey? What's going on, brother? When you used to walk and have that little walk in you, what's going on, brother? It says, smack the 5, man. And it said, smack the 5 on the back and side, man. And all that stuff right there. All right. So I'm watching this. This dance move. I think it's on TikTok. I think it's TikTok have them, and people are dancing and all that. And I'm watching these Oriental people, bro. And yo, they start busting the move, and I'm like, yo, they busting the move, and I'm watching them busting the move. And I'm seeing them with the big baggy pants. Remember the bell bottoms? Have the bell bottoms on and the big shirt with the big pants. And they're getting down and they're busting the move and they're busting the move. And I said, wow, look here. Man, I don't even see Soul Train come up anymore. But these people, man, they done learn. They done learn all the moves, man. All the hustle moves, man. All the moves the brothers had with the flavor, man. You didn't see your man's a long time, and you see your man, you be like, oh man, What's happening, man? Long time no see, man. Yo, brother, get the brother 5, man. And get the brother, the brothers will have a whole lot of hand moves and handshakes and foot boom boom. Everybody, them brothers with the bell bottoms, the high hell with the fish in the hill, and them pink brothers, and the brothers just move. That was like classic right there. And now seeing that the Oriental people are copying all these moves, and they're actually bringing it back, and they're creating clothes, and they're creating the clothes like that, and they're coming back and selling it to us, and we are buying it. You hear my son? He's going on with that on and on and on and on and on. He's going on with this. This boy, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't want to study him no more. Sometimes this is his time. He been doing that from morning. He'll stop for about an hour, then he'll come back out of the game. But he only does that with his mouth. I don't tolerate it. I don't. I love my son, but I don't tolerate certain things from him. This right here is a spoiled behavior, and I don't spoil children. I love him, I just don't spoil children. So anyway, yeah. So I'm seeing yes, my hey people, like I said, you don't know who it is, man. Make sure, man, if you're coming in right now, it's real talk with the BlackStar, man, and we talking about you know, the Russia, man, and we were letting y'all know that what Russia is doing to Ukraine, man, is really not right. You know what I mean? And we seen Ukraine is actually, standing up on the hard sheet, man, on the dolo, when on the Audi, on the one wheeler, and on the donut, and actually standing up to this monster, and saying, "But look, I don't care, man. I make my mind up. We gonna die right here, cause it don't make sense, bro. If we born here and this is ours, and you gonna come and you gonna play like you a god over us, and you're gonna want to change our lifestyle, and then you're gonna want to, man, it don't make sense for us, bro. We rather, we gonna die for what we live in. So when I see things like that, man, it really moves me, because it's like, that's one thing I tell you about Caucasian people, and again, people know racist. Now I'm just, that's how you'll use your terms: Caucasian, black, brown, Spanish, Latino. That's how you'll identify people. So I don't think it will be a problem if I use the same pronunciation or way of identifying individual. Well, I don't want to say a white man, because actually, like I told you, the man is not white. But if you say he's red or pale, I'll say yeah. So people, it's actually, it's the same thing to see Putnam or Russia, you know, looking to do this to Ukraine, knowing that it's wrong. You actually blowing up buildings that have people living in it, man. I thought one thing about war. War have certain things in it. You do not target like areas with civilians, bro. You're supposed to be shooting at the army, the tanks, and these things, man. Not shooting your tank at a building. There's no soldiers there. No soldier not supposed to be coming in no resident place, hiding in an apartment, starting a gunfight. Mm-mm. But as you can see, these people it's like they hate these people, and they're trying to eradicate them. So they're blowing out all these buildings, torn up inside out. You know, these people are going through hell, man. And this brother didn't give the people no time to evacuate and nothing like that. This is something the man just decided to do on his own. So, and there's no justice. There's no cause. I'll not say justice. There is no cause for what this putting on. There's no reason. And yes, there is a reason, which is his reason. His reason to make Russia to be what Russia used to be on the original map. That's why I tell you, man, prophecy is prophecy. Y'all can't change nothing. so it wasn't the beginning, so shall be in the end. Um, as continents divided and stuff, break up and all the little Turks and these neighborhood little islands start just bulging up and people start like residing on them and you know and it's the same people, the same nation of people that as they leave and that just kind of float away as time go by, make the gaps between them. When the earth crust cracks or break it open and it causes eruption down below the earth and the earth decides to divide itself and push masses of turfs. But all these things gonna come back. Like I said, so it wasn't the beginning. So yeah. So I like I said, any man of person, any nation of people that are being oppressed, because right now these people from Ukraine are being oppressed by a stronger force and by a bully, and this bully wanna enforce his way. Now, these Ukrainian people say that's not that. They don't like bullies. They don't like bullies, and they're gonna rebel. They're gonna fight, and they're fighting. But this is the thing about white Caucasian people. When you try to oppress them, they fight. They ain't gonna let. They don't like captivity. They know what enslavement means. So they're not gonna sit there and let you come and enslave them. They're not gonna do that. But they're gonna fight. You ain't gonna enslave nothing. And as you can see, Mother Russia, what she wants to do to Ukraine, and Ukraine saying, "Oh hell no!" That's what Ukraine saying, and Ukraine made it mad. But what Ukraine doing there, it's actually it takes a lot of backbone, because no matter what, Russia will always know and remember. They didn't play with me. I tried. I thought they would be like, "Oh, I'm scared." But Russia will never forget that time and place and moment. But Putin and the people of Russia. And there are people that living in Russia that doesn't accept what Putnam did, but they can't talk. They talk, they might kill them. There are Russians that know really and truly what Putnam did there. It's not right. They know, but they can't say nothing. They can't say nothing. And I'll tell you this, see, I will share something with you on that. There were Ukrainian people that born in Ukraine, born and grow in Ukraine. The mother Ukraine, the father Ukraine, auntie Ukraine, everybody Ukraine. But because Mother Russia said, all these Ukraine people come into Russia and I'll tuck you all in. You see how quick a lot of them was quick to go into Russia without no problem. Traitors. Traitors. Run. Take the easy way out. Knowing that you're not a Russian. You're Ukrainian. But because you're afraid of your life, you rather Ukraine to eradicate on the face of the earth. For you to just leave an extra day to eat and drink and sleep. You don't care if they kill you later. All what you know, they're not killing you right now. So you'll do anything for them not to kill you. So I have to say, man, Russia will do some naughty stuff that will cause. He's passing in all the back doors, and he's trampling over stuff, causing big damage to people's property. There's some countries, like I said, that is not like Russia. And if they are cohoofed up with Russia right now, it's because they're scared of what Russia could do to them or what might do to them. That's what it is. Hey guys, like I said, I appreciate you guys. So if you guys have any questions, Mamzi, where you at? If you have any questions, it's 1 hour. I just want to touch that base with you all with Russia and America, okay, and Ukraine. This is a big setup, something to draw America into. When I say setup, it's really happening, but the real purpose of it is one. The European countries try to help Ukraine by telling Ukraine that Ukraine should join the keep forgetting. There's other some other organization that is like the UN nations for the people that lives in that area in that turf, and Ukraine didn't accept it. If Ukraine did accept it, Russia would never attack Ukraine, because now Russia would know that the European countries are supporting Ukraine and they're part of the alliance with Ukraine, so Russia couldn't do it. But as Russia know that Ukraine is not an alliance to any country but represents itself, Ukraine believes that if he goes to war with it, only way he could do it to fight the Germans by itself with no other person. Germans and Ukraine. Germans and the Ukrainians, not Germans, Russians and the Ukrainians. So this is a long mess. There's a big war to fight. There's a big war that we're fighting in the Middle East, and you heard about rumors of war, and there's wars. A lot of rumors of war. They're teasing war. Russia want to do something, and he picks on Ukraine as a bully, stepping on Ukraine, and Ukraine, that's like David and Goliath, and Ukraine is not giving up. Ukraine is holding it. But I says they will have countries that will support, they need to support Ukraine by sending better arms and not just helmets. One country, I think, I don't know if it's Germany, which one of them, sent a whole bunch of helmets. No guns, no weapons, just helmets. I mean, come on now. What is the helmet? You just for them to wear? No. So, I mean, I don't make guns and I don't have guns. I really don't deal with guns. But some big countries like England or one of them, France, one of them, America, one of them, forgive me, need to send. Well, America did send. So yeah, America did good. America sent a whole lot of missiles, destroy and all that. But these people need air power. Ukraine needs some air power. So if they could get some planes and stuff like that up in the air, so they could be able to deal with Russia fairly, that'd be excellent. Okay, that'll be excellent. So yes, people, 1 hour. Do not forget, yo. Smash the like button, share the video. I just coming in. I'm tired. Been up from since 3 o'clock this morning. Y'all see it in my eyes. I keep going. So I came in here. I'm gonna get a little. What time now? Probably 10, whatever it is. Get something to drink. Eat a little something. And take off my clothes. But I got 3 different ones of these. I like that, man. I don't really like this outfit right here. This. I love this. This is real me. I love this, man. Yeah, I love everything about it. The red, the black with the white. Excellent. So people are like I was saying, all praises unto the Most. I appreciate y'all. I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be out for 6. On my new channel. That's gonna be on the Red's Bust Up Sweat TV. Again, if you're not a subscriber, like I said, guys, I got 44,000 people, man. Well, I know I could get over 2,000 people who will go and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the new channel, Red's Bust Up Sweat TV. Subscribe to that. Be a subscriber. Let's get our body right. Summer's coming again. It's around the corner. Let's start from now so we could able to put our body for that routine so we could get that first 2 weeks, 3 weeks of hurt. Then our body will fall in. Let's do that. Alright guys? Appreciate you all guys. One love and respect. Like I said, I get up early this morning. Hey, hold up, I don't even know I have questions. I'm tired. Yeah. What was it? Yeah. Somebody should start for oh, I'm tired, man. I'm real tired. I'm real tired. Yeah, man. Yes, Jeff.
State of the Union coming.
Yeah, man. Yes, hey, it's enough things. But these people that do not believe, don't worry, man. On a son, believe. But by that time, it will be too late. For I know, I told you all guys, Revelation 13, then put out the cheetah right there up in the city. It's in front of the house of United Nations. That's where it's at. So, what Putnam trying to do, he's doing it too fast. You gotta chill. Because there's a lot of orders us to get in order. And he's trying to jump BS. So either it's not him, he will lose presidentship for what he tried to do. That is not the time. You see Trump gonna run again. Yeah, I believe these people. Trump is gonna run again. And be mindful that he don't win. Be mindful that if Trump get to run again, be mindful that he don't win. Now, it's just the thing. I never know when a president is president and he loses his presidentship. Come on. I never know that he could have run again. I have never seen no other president do it. But Trump is doing it. But it's a reason, because Trump is the one to blow the trumpet. See? And that's why he's blowing the whistle. It's telling you. So, when I first come here, them say there are two sets of people, Democrat and Republican. One is for the rich and one is for the poor. Throughout the years I'm in America, I always analyze certain things. At first, I am a poor person, so of course I am with the poor. And as the years unfold, as presidents come out and presidents come in and presidents come out and presidents come in and presidents come out and presidents come in, I start to analyze them. I start to analyze the ones for the poor. That say that it's for the poor. I notice when they are in power, I see a lot of policemen on the street, a lot of stop and freeze, a lot of police activity, a lot of traffic stops in the ghetto. All the other. Yeah, I see that. That's the poor when the poor is in power. Ooh. When the rich is in power, I always see they want to build a road. They're always fixing up road, putting potholes, doing this, covering potholes, doing this, doing that, doing this. And I say, yo, this is a different thing. Hold up here. I always say it's not what you're doing. It's how you do. The things that Russia is trying to do, it's going to be too big for him. He can't bite all of that. It's going to be a big problem. But that is one of the first strings that's going to pop. Because like I said, the people of Russia, the way Putnam want to do this, they doesn't agree. And because of that, it will cause Russia to go in a spiral. Meantime, the Antichrist is going to be growing up here, right in America, and creating the exact prophecy that Revelation speaks about. Russia going to fall down a little. Why? Because of what Putnam about to do. If Putnam retreat, he's not going to stay president. They're going to put another Joe in there. And this other Joe, when he come in, they have to allow the Antichrist to sit in under rulership. And people and stores and colleges and schools have to have all the things of the Antichrist. So we start to see certain things in certain places and certain schools. Like certain places you go, they scan your eye. Certain places you go, they use a thing to put into your nose to find out if you have the hoo-ha, and so on and so forth. So they have to work on these things. They have to create some type of dilemma that will cause these type of practices and studies and ways to conduct until, like I said, the Antichrist had make it see that people has rebuked the Creator. People does not want no Bible in the house. They don't want to hear nothing about Bible, and people gonna be on the Antichrist level, and the Antichrist will control and rule, and this is all to unfold. So what Mother Russia is doing right now, that's a myth in a certain way, because a lot of things has not unfolded yet. So Mother Russia to start this war. Mother Russia cannot start this war yet. Mother Russia will start the war with China as the one to create the chip for the Antichrist. But the chip is made, it's there. The Antichrist is here. It's the order they have to create. So one of the orders is to control the people. To control the people is to mess with what? What they use. Currency, money. Mess with that. Let's eradicate the money, and then guess what? Everybody got to go to either the church or the supermarket to get their food. That will be already in a box. That will be already pre-packed for you in a box. You'll have a number, the box have the same number, and each household get all these things in a box. No more going and you're spending your big set of money and that. No. No more this. That's done. Yes, give me the questions, man. Got me tired. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give me the question then. I come in here from morning. I'm tired. I'm going to cook some cassava right this. Go on.
I said school ain't no place for kids right now. Get them out.
What I'm saying, too late for what?
School is not a place for kids right now.
No. Listen, man. I want people to learn something.
You know.
So all of y'all that have money in the bank. A lot of y'all have all your life savings in the bank. Y'all feel that it's a safe place, it's safe. They've been telling you the bank is the safest place, right? So you trust them and you believe what they say to you. Well, the Antichrist can create confusion with the banks, and banks will be bankrupt. They're all gonna say they're bankrupt and have a whole line of people from one end of the street to the next end of the street trying to withdraw money where the bank will say they are bankrupt and they don't have no money. No. You don't have no money, what happened to you? Hmm? They have no money to spend, to eat. What happened? Where that leave you? They have to make it crucial, serious for you, tough for you. You know, you have no money and you have to eat. Much less, you got some sick children, sick family. They need medicine. You don't have money, but they require medicine. And the only way they're gonna get this medicine is not with money. That's why I tell you by that time, all the money where you have in the bank will be no good. The bank will be closed. Maybe people are breaking into the bank, they're destroying everything, burning it up. No money cannot spend. Hmm? Imagine that something you kill so much people for. You do anything for it. And now it's flying all over on the streets, right on the street. People stepping on it. Nobody will have time to pick it up. What would you do? Remember you have a sick child. Remember, you have other children and they got to eat and you got to eat. Remember you have reject because nobody's giving you anything. People get cold. Much less you're not one of them. You don't have no mark. Hmm? That's why I said put not moving too fast. These things got to be in order. The war got to start, but not so fast. Things got to get in order. First,
Yeah.
they have to build. They have a whole set of new laws. I think they are waiting either for Biden to get out. Waiting for the next president to come in. Whatever about the next, but a couple more years for the new laws that they have. Laws that you and I don't know about will be here. That will violate you as a human being. All these laws will be under what? They have to give you an excuse why they have to implement these laws. You don't tell you because of war, terrorists. Don't trust nobody. Everybody got to go for the procedure. So, don't have no money at all. Don't have no mark. It doesn't represent the Antichrist. You don't have just 666 in your head, in your forehead or in your palm. But you got to eat. And they are telling you, all what you got to do is accept this number. Accept this number. And you know, you're free, you're scared because your child look like they're dying. And this person telling you, we could save you, We could save your baby and your whole family. All what you got to do is just accept our God. At that time, you're not even able to say, oh Lord. That will be forbidden. You're going to have to call the Antichrist by name. But there is a name and a number. You're going to have to call him by name. I told you a couple of years ago, that when I saw the guy went into the supermarket and pick up all these groceries, okay? And he didn't pay one dime. He just walked out of there. And then when I heard the man say, "Excuse me, hello, excuse me," I said, they're gonna lock him up. And all it was a receipt that they was bringing for him. So I was asking myself, how did this man pay for the groceries? But then I realized he had a chip in his forehead. Okay? So yeah, man, give me the rest of them. Our food is nice.
How do you know about Trump running?
Ah?
I said, how do you know about Trump running again?
Yeah, man. Because Trump never accept defeat. Trump exposed a lot of things. That's why I tell you this dragon fighting with his head, he biting his tail, he doing all kind of thing right in the belly of the beast. Trump, I told a lot of people things. I say, you see Trump, he's the trumpet. Come to blow them out. Right? Even though you have to do the work, because the only thing you have to do is work. But the thing about Trump is exposing a lot of people that will cause a lot of harm. Remember? This man is a liar. The wicked one there. Iblis. Shaitan. Don't you know that the devil is a man? I tell you, stop looking for people with long tail and horns. And saying they're living in a place of fire. That great deceiver, he take the shape of a man. He's in a man form. And he's deceiving as much as possible. I've got to do his job. Yes, sir. Eat some nice cassava, some little provisions, and nice one. Cut up some bell peppers. And nice one. Love my food, man. Them food just sit down in their stomach and eat that one dumpling. That chop in my belly like boom and sit down. Them food I like, man. I don't want no bread and all them cold cuts and some cold what? Cold guts. So yes, people, we see what's going on. They think say we blind, we not blind. They think say we are full, we not full. We's not no bucket, then can't fool we up. Then can't fool we up. Put them and do a thing. The whole of the country them a do a thing. Every country is out to do a thing. Everybody's out to do something. Some type of thing. Everybody want to become a boss. But now say America been a boss too long. A lot of other countries tired of America. I'm going to say America. But God bless America. Trust me. People say, what, right? God bless America. Yes. God bless America. All these countries that are fighting to be a superpower, give them a chance, they would do the worst things than America. Trust me. America keep order. Even though majority of it order, sometimes it's not too right. But America is the only country right now deals with certain things and a certain perspective order, even though it looks like certain things where you see. It's a reason why the Most High raised this country to be the little horn and make it so mighty. Because at one time it took an oath to hold up righteousness. But it becomes a deceiving whore. That's right. Deceive the people them and grab the little boy children and make spoil them and girl child them. Contamination with wine. Give them wine in the gates of the city. And make them gone wild. See that? So then they will drink the wine of contamination now. Then can't hear no more voices where used to guide them. Like the mother and them father and the ancestors and them. Them drunk them out of them hearing and out of common sense. A pure dumb sense them are record. See? Because it's still an action to a thought. So it's still a record where your mind a function with. But it's a dumb move. You see, anytime you see you do a dumb move, you pay the price for it. Either you broke your leg, you broke your arm, something bad with you. Because you're supposed to have the ability to acknowledge the things that when you do. Yes, I. So don't do no dumb move, do uprighteous move, and your cup will surely be blessed. Surely be blessed. That means anytime you sip your cup have something in it to sip. You're not gonna sip nothing, you're gonna sip something. And even when nobody knows where you drink, your drink is accurate and excellent and magnificent. Because your cup blessed. People can't box food out of your hand. Can't do it. You see? Tell my boy again, man. So people, when I tell you, see, Putnam now. Putnam will cause a big problem for Mother Russia. Because Putnam exposed and opened a big gap. And the world eyes is looking straight into that gap. And that's why, no matter the cockiness Putnam want to go with, people of Russia don't like it. But we know how Russia stays in a place where they play with people. I will bust a shot in your mole. Take away your 3 points, you see that? They might do that. So people don't have to go with what the big boss say. And the boss a bully. But trust me, people them know, because some of the soldiers and I said, yo, these people that from that country there, people them are lying on the street when the tanks and they chuck them apart. Ukraine. The Ukrainians are lying down in the street when the Russians are come with them thing. They show you, it takes a lot of guts to lie on the street. I think like a big tank that roll over you, man, you know shit out your inside. So it takes a lot of guts. That's why I tell the people that blessed and people that magnificent and people that strong. And that is a lesson for Russia. Because if Ukraine get the help that they need from any other country, Russia will step back. And when Russia step back now, Putnam will be put to justice. So that I know say Putnam is not the man. Even though you have the brand, but he's not the man for Russia to start anything. And just a watch thing one way. The man will have to run is gonna be a brilliant brother. And it's gonna be a warlord. Putnam just a play warlord status. Putnam just playing warlord. You know, the Afghan don't fight Russia already and beat them. Russia just go on like him tough and him bad on him. You like him have a black belt with a red belt. Like him a master. The Afghans, this is what I tell you, say, yo, this life is a thing where you have to watch things in a life and study it. You know? Because when the Afghans and America was best friends, you know? Afghanistan, see, America, best friend. The Americans and the Afghans trained together, and the Afghans got to war with the Russians them and destroy the Russians them. And then an Afghan man them and a man will drive no big tank on them thing. The man is just a man will walk with them popel up on them shoulder, the rocket launcher at them today. A pure rocket launcher them give you and them and a pure that them have. And them in the hills and the mountains. Make Russia back off. Russia just have their capability with the planes, but yo, toughness, the Afghans. Don't sleep on the Afghans, man. You see what destroyed the Afghans, them? Because God, the Bible talk about the family of um Hemina, Shemina. Bible speak of them. There is a family that is rich. The Arab family is very rich. But they come like them curse too. Them so rich, they're ignorant rich. That they don't get along majority of the time in African countries. So when they come to the West, they pretend that they get along. They get along with the Jew. Them and the Jew are best business friend. Them and, oh, wait. Sure. That's the one. The life, that. You see this, the whole thing about this life here. When you live in a certain life and you see Jais working and touching your mole. You see when you shut your eye, more time I shut my eye. Because I get a brightness when my eyes shut that flashes. I give her enough vibes, man. In life, Rasta. In life. You can't take it for granted. You cannot believe that every day you could get up and you're going to antagonize somebody or polarize somebody or force any form of strength on that person of domination. That's one of the worst things you can do. And this is why they say, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. God, like I said, I tell you, I analyze all these countries that have problem with America. Before they had problem with America and after the problem started. And I watch how countries come together and emerge and then all of a sudden then just forget about you. The same attitude that the countries have, people have them attitude there, in them. Like, this is so common. Like, we all are infected. We all are infected with the same thing. Yeah, man, give me the rest of the comments. If I close that door, they're gonna boy there and make pure noise. That was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my people, I will close that door there for you, please. Boy, I'll take over my thing. I hope you guys over what I brought because I want you guys to know definitely. From a little boy, Russia wants to fight America. From a little boy, Russia wants to fight America. And this, they say that most I stopping Russia at the time and ready. And that's why Russia and America never fight. Russia and America will fight. Russia and America will fight, but it's not now. Before America and Russia fight, there's a lot of things that will take place in America that will go against. A lot of things are already going against the Most High already. But America is infatuated with the things it do. So a lot of the things it's gonna do gonna cause America to end up in a certain problem. So all of the countries them have the judgment come for them. Russia got the judgment because Russia is a bully. Russia being a bully. They have a judgment. It wants to go to war with a country that the Most High God tell you no country will destroy this country, which is this country, which is America. No country will ever win this in the war. The only time this country gonna lose a battle is on the judgment of the Most High. When the Most High God come to judge it. See? Against all of the iniquities and abomination and come to destroy all of the fallen angels. We love to turn up in a dopey and make things for themselves. So people, I will not take up your time. I appreciate your guys. Again, guys, man. Give me the strength, guys. You wanna know, say when I come different all of the times. I bring the things them and I'll make one of you know I am here to keep you on point. This is a war. This war will start. It will go on, but it will ease off right now because what Putnam is doing, the world is watching him. And that is the weakness right there for Russia right now. Russia has to build, wants to build, and they was about to create, they wanted to be, like I said, the head of the New World Order. And this is why Russia is doing what it's doing. Because it wants this title, and for it to get it, it has to fight for it. And it wants to move again before time. And no matter whenever Russia start or wants to start this war, the prophecy is Russia will lose, China will lose, North Korea will lose. All these countries that does not like this country, that's gonna rise against this country, they're all gonna lose. Because my Lord saved this country for judgment. And no one cannot destroy nor take the judgment of the Most High away from him. This country is the judge by the Creator. And no, remember I told you, BlackStar tell you this. This country was created to judge the Most High, to judge this. And no one will judge this but the Most High. All right? Peace and blessings. And I appreciate you guys that is here with me, that have been standing by me, supporting me from all over the world. With the meditation that I will flow like water. You see, I always say Bruce Lee is my idol. Because this man said, listen to this man. This man said you take water and put it in a bottle. The water becomes the bottle. You take water, you put it in a teacup. The water becomes the teacup. You take water, water could crash. But it's better to let water flow. It's better to let water flow. So flow like water, be water. That's what my role model tell me. Be like water. And your flexibility will be unstoppable. It will be like, yo, great. Your flexibility. Your energy. Water holds a lot of energy. It's life. Water is life. And if you could be like water, you becomes life. Remember I told you, water is life. And if you becomes like water, if you understand that water is life, and you becomes like water and flow like water, be ready to able to hold your shape, take shape of any situation. Take shape of any situation. Don't matter if it's not in your circle or, but because you flow like water, you will make any situation to be a situation that you can handle. Only if you flow with that water, with that energy. So people, again, I appreciate you from all over the earth, man. I can show you, I accept y'all guys and thank y'all for showing me so much love. Y'all know when I bring what I bring. It's always different. The one and only BlackStar, Earthman, 50 and over, 50 over 50. I always bring the best. And I always try to leave a little lecturing and a message within the lecturing that will educate my people and teach my people humbleness and love. And to love thy neighbors as thyself. To have that love. So of course, I'm very proud of me. And I'm very proud of the people that I got who listens to me, who comes when I have a live or, I put out a video and they could correspond. They could actually feel my energy. They could actually communicate, to relate with what I am saying, what I am doing. And I really appreciate that because I had to be honest with myself to able to have that ability to able to relate to people. And people know I speaks to people. I go if anybody has a problem or they want to talk to me, I allow, give them, I send in my number somewhere they could talk to me privately. So there's a lot. I'm really on trying my best, being all what I could be, to be honest with myself first, so then I could be honest with others. I'm not looking for people to be honest with me, and I'm not honest with me. It all starts with me. It all begins with me. Everything, it's about me, in a sense. Why? Not on the selfish tip, on the level, on the tip of respecting other people. I gotta respect me. Or on the tip of, carrying myself a certain way, treating myself a certain way. It all starts with me. So if I do certain things to me and treat me a certain way, a person on the outside, when they see me, they will know, hey, this brother right here has respect because I see he appreciates himself. Most people don't like themselves. Most people have a problem with themselves. They're not in love with themselves. So they go through a hardship, and that make their lives doomed. So I'm very in love with me first, and I have to look at me, see no one cannot actually think nor do anything for me but myself. What I could do for myself, I could do for other, and the other could do for me. But if I always thinking about me on the level of gaining, on the level of getting over all the time, then I becomes a glutton and a selfish. Because I'm only thinking about my thoughts and what I would like. So living in this mud after a while, even women, at one time I remember I would stare at women in their faces, like stare at them, just, and they would ask me what happened. It just happened recently too. I went to the restaurant, and the lady was watching me at first, and I always see people watch me at the corner of my eye, so I always thought she was watching. I didn't know who she was watching actually, so I actually turned my head to see who she was watching. And as I turned my head, my eye and her eye make one, and she asked me why I'm looking at her. And I said, wait a minute, how do you know I'm looking at you if you wasn't looking at me? So, it go on, and it was like nonsense. But anyway, it's just a connection of everything that we do, how we do it, and when we do it. We just gotta be mindful of where we do it, how we do it. We gotta just watch time, place. Everything is a time and place, and then we'll see everything fall in order. So once again, people, I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Thank y'all guys for being my supporter. Thank y'all guys for being a subscriber on the new channel. Go and be a subscriber. Again, it's Red's Bust Up Sweat TV. Red's Bust Up Sweat TV. And if you're not a subscriber on the old channel, it's Red Shot BlackStar. Red Shot BlackStar. Put all that together. On Bust Up Sweat TV, put space. Red's space. Bust space. Up space. TV space. So Red Bust Up Sweat TV, put space. Capital letters. Alright guys. Thank you. Like I said, I'm tired. I just came in. I just want to do this vlog and show you all guys I got like 3 different ones of these. I got this red and black. I have another red and black and white. The lines is all stripped. I love this. Like I said, I don't need much clothes. Just put that on, and that's like a whole coat. I was outside with it today. I felt good, and it's the blessings. And again, I share love. Do not forget the poor and the needy. If you could feed the homeless, and you gotta go ahead and feed them. Do not bypass them straight. They're human beings. They don't have a home. They're outside and it's cold. So you could buy one a cup of coffee. Give somebody something to eat. That's you doing the work of the creator right there, man. So again, stay good, stay true, and just stay you. Appreciate y'all guys. All praise the Most High. Once more time, thank you. Do not forget, tomorrow I have a video coming out. It's going to be for 6. And do not forget the Friday night Bust Up Sweat. And do not forget again, the summer's coming. If you want a personal trainer, let me know. Blessed for the two. I appreciate you. What is it? Wait, I can even see this. Yeah, I can even see that. If you're looking for a personal trainer, contact me on the redshine1967 at gmail.com. Or let me know. You can hit me on the Instagram, on the gram. Let me know. If you're looking to buy fresh life in a bottle, I do not make juice. Sugar, I want to make juice. Fresh life in a bottle. Call me, let me know. If you're looking for your food, you live anywhere around, if I could deliver for you, I'll deliver for you. And you want some good ital, or you want a stuffed fish, let me know. Call in advance, and it will be done. Cash at me, and it will be done. So with the food, any person that wants food, you call me, let me know what you want. After I agree with what you want, you're gonna cash at me, and I'm gonna go get the stuff and cook the food. So the food between the time they call me, they were able to get what they want. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. And what else? Do not forget my GoFundMe. Okay, and love. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm tired. I've been up. I've been doing a whole lot. I'm very, very tired. Until next time, peace and love. One love. I'm out. Ooh, I'm tired, guys. You gonna see my eyes? Well, let me give you a little look up for the outfit again, man. I want you to tell me, man. I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it. Let me get it. I love it, man. I love it, man. This is when God bless me, bless you, man. You know, maybe we poor, but we rich at the same time, you know. We poor, but we're rich at the same time. And most I give us blessings, man. And we don't need a whole lot of, hey, even though we poor, when we put our stuff together, when we put our clothes together, you know, it's so right, it feels us so right, like, you know, we are gods, you know, in a certain sense. Because, you know, the way we live, you know, we don't just live for ourselves, you know. We think about the other souls, and we're not selfish with the breath of life, you know. We really get to understand the purpose of the breath of life, and we doesn't want to waste it. We you know, we want to cherish it, and you know, we want to embrace it and just share all that, you know, good positive energy, and you know, let people see these type of emotions where people love people, and you know, people treat people fairly, and you know, people, you know, just have a human heart, man, that beats, and every second that it beat, man, it's a purpose that is beating for of love. So you know, that's just what it is, bro. And I ain't here to say like I don't want nobody to be like me, but if you gonna be with love, then of course you're really like me, cause that's what I want to be. I want to be just love. It's not to say I want to be a wuss. I want to be a wuss, but I'll kill you with kindness, you know, and let you take it for granted. Let you believe that, take my kindness for weakness, and believe because I'm kind to you that I'm soft. Now that's on you. And because of that, now if that's what you're thinking, you end up messing up yourself, you know, because now you understand you end up jacking yourself up because when your thoughts becomes your greatest, you know, fear or your greatest problem. So, you know, everything's a time and place. I believe that, bro. So I'll tell everybody, man, stay honest, stay 100, man. Stay 100, man. Give as much love as possible, but be mindful of who you give love to because it's not anybody that could receive your love. And some people, like I said, they might be in a situation because of their wicked ways, and you go ahead trying to help them out, trying to show them love, and your love becomes a hatred because that person, it's a reason why they're in that predicament because they need to repent from the sins and the wicked ways, and they refuse to do that. And now you that been blessed going to take your blessed earnings or whatever you have to give it to that person that does not accept your creator, no show no respect, no glorify him. And when your creator bless you, you're gonna take your blessings and go give it to that person that's a traitor. And you know, so that's how you're cutting your blessings. So be mindful of what you give, but you gotta give. It's not, you know, like I said, it's not what you do, it's how you do. So it's not everybody that cry, you know, wolf. actually you gotta run to the rescue because sometimes they just knock you beside your head and make you to be the one end up in the problem, in the captivity. So let's stay real, let's stay 100, let's stay 100, let's stay true. Obi Taba. Obi Taba. Peace and blessings. And do not forget again, guys, go and subscribe to my new channel, Reds Bust Up Sweat TV. And if you're a beginner, you could also subscribe to my new channel, Redshot BlackStar. Well, it's my old channel, Redshot BlackStar. Peace and blessings. I appreciate you all. One love.